It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
A murder at Lenox Square is now solved. Today, a judge sentenced the man responsible to life without parole. It's more time than the prosecution requested. The murder happened in 2020, and it was all over a parking spot. New at 6, Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live inside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Mark, the judge called this an execution.
Yeah, a prosecutor here at the Fulton County District Attorney's Office says he used a big diagram of the Lenox Square parking lot along with mall surveillance video and much more to explain to the jury what happened. He says the incident ended in the parking lot with a murder, but it started there too with what should have been a minor dispute over a parking spot.
On the count of murder, I'm going to sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. This case is particularly disturbing. It was described by witnesses to the murder as an execution. It was pure evil, with a gun pointed to the back of that victim's head when you pulled the trigger and killed a man, leaving his family and his child with no father.
The law, a Lenox Square parking lot, and a life lost.
On March 8, 2020, defendant Ricky Lafarge shot and killed Twan Nguyen in the back of the head in the parking lot of Lenox Mall, all over a dispute over a parking spot.
Chief Senior Assistant Fulton County DA John Whitenauer says he recommended life, but because of his age at the time of the murder, 19, and his lack of an adult criminal record, with the possibility of parole, plus 5 years for Ricky Lafarge. But Judge Alice Benton exceeded that, ordering life without parole, plus 5.
Someone lost their life over a parking space.
Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis.
Your reaction to the sentence?
I'm pleased with it. I understand why the judge gave the sentence she gave.
We're told Danielle Russell tried the case with Whitenauer.
The judge did the right thing in this case.
Whitenauer says an SUV carrying Lafarge and 4 others zipped into a parking space Nguyen and his girlfriend had been waiting on to open up. Nguyen and Lafarge's group exchanged words from a distance.
Lafarge is wearing the KC hat.
Lafarge's group went to the mall food court. Prosecutors believe Nguyen, unarmed and outnumbered, must have seen them leaving and followed them out. During the confrontation, Lafarge, who had a gun in a sling bag, circled behind Nguyen and moments later shot him. Lafarge's group fled in an SUV but quickly crashed, and Lafarge ran off but left the gun and a hat with his DNA behind. Defense lawyer Patrick Brackley.
Defense was Mr. Lafarge took out the weapon, attempted to strike the victim, and the gun accidentally went off. A defense which the jury evidently rejected, but that I believe will hold water on appeal.
There's no evidence that Mr. Nguyen ever threw any punches at Mr. Lafarge.
It was senseless. There were multiple people around. It was in broad daylight.
I know that we have people that are saying, well, they won't go to popular spots in Atlanta. I'm not willing to give up any of Atlanta to include Lenox Mall. We think that Lenox has taken great steps since this, but I plan to continue to shop there. I want my constituents to continue to shop there, and I'm going to work with law enforcement to make sure we keep that a safe environment.
Now, Whitenauer says on the witness stand, by the way, I understand that the names in purple are witness names. He says on the witness stand, Lafarge claimed that Nguyen initiated a fist fight with a member of Lafarge's party, and that man, who pled guilty under the First Offender Act to making false statements to the police, also made that claim on the stand, but none of the state's independent witnesses backed that up. We used video and photos obtained through the prosecution in our report. Reporting live, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. The year is 2024. It's about 8:52 in the morning. I'm up having a cup of tea this morning. Sitting outside on the deck. It's beautiful. It's nice out today. It's a little warm. It's going to get muggy today. I figured I better get out here before it gets just too warm. All right, so everybody got a gun. Everybody in Atlanta got a gun. Everybody got a gun and they will use them. I don't get into it with nobody in Atlanta, and I would suggest nationwide. To lose your life and be murdered execution style over a parking spot at Lenox Mall when they got 10 million parking spots there. It's not worth arguing with these guys. It's not worth about, it's just leave crazy people alone. Because obviously, none of these people care about spending the rest of their lives behind bars, which is what happened. This guy was sentenced to life without parole. Just like they don't care. You 19, 20 years of age, you're going to spend the rest of your life behind bars in prison over a stupid parking space at Lenox Mall. Now, as for Fannie Willis talking about Lenox Mall, I've been to Lenox Mall 1,000 times. And to be honest with y'all, it ain't even worth going to Lenox Mall. They have nothing there's nothing really there to buy. Most of the merchandise, the good stuff, you got to order online. So you go up to Lenox Mall to go shopping, ain't nothing in that mall. You can go from store to store to store, you ain't gonna find shit in that damn mall worth buying, because all the other stuff that you really want to buy, you got to order it online. And Lenox Mall is like all these malls going through the death knell. Eventually, one day you're gonna wake up and Lenox Mall may not even exist in the future. So to go to Lenox Mall, risk getting shot and killed in the parking lot, to go inside and find a mall full of nothing worth buying. I mean, nothing worth buying in that mall. You'd have to search that whole mall. Ain't nothing in there. And Macy's ain't got shit. None of them stores ain't got nothing. Bloomingdale's, none of them. You just go through there and say, okay, everything you want, you got it. Oh, if you can order online for it, you can get it delivered the next day. Saks, all those stores. Because they can't put the good merchandise in there because they know folks are going to steal it and run out the damn store. So there ain't nothing in there worth buying. Where you going up there for? Just to walk around, get some exercise? I'm not risking my life. All these people running around here with these guns. Over the past few years, I've had so many friends and associates that I personally knew. I just knew from seeing them at the gym or in life. I just going through daily. Numerous people have been shot and killed. In various at a grocery store, at the grocery store. I never forget, there was this guy I used to see all the time at the gym working out. I ain't never seen that man bother nobody. Quiet and then working out with his workout partner. And the next thing I know, what's this thing doing? He was shot and killed at a Publix parking lot they leave of a parking spot near Emory University. That man was shot and killed. So many people I know have been shot and killed in Atlanta. It is ridiculous. That's why after a certain time of night, I do not go out. In this particular shooting at Lenox Mall happened in broad daylight. At Lenox Mall. He was 19 at the time of the murder. He had no criminal record as an adult. What was going on? That's the interesting part. He has no adult criminal record. I wonder, did he have any type of juvenile record? He probably did. She gave him life without the possibility of parole, plus 5 years. The judge said this case is particularly disturbing, as it was described by witnesses to the murder as an execution. It was pure evil, with a gun pointing to the back of the victim's head when he pulled the trigger and killed the man, leaving his family and the child with no father. Y'all better be careful out there. You go out to just go into a restaurant. The crazy part here in Atlanta, I have known people who have been killed at restaurants, grocery stores, shopping malls, Atlantic Station, Walmart, driving down the street, just all kinds of stuff. In their home, taking the trash out, getting carjacked. These young guys who have these guns, they do not care. They will kill you. They don't care about going to prison because they're going to get caught. They don't care. This man did this shooting at Lenox Mall in the parking lot of Lenox Mall. Thought they were going to get away with it. Dropped the gun and his head and leaving DNA evidence all around. And they came and got his dumb ass. Off to prison you go. What I don't understand, y'all, going to prison is not fun. Sitting behind bars for the rest of your life in a filthy... I don't know if y'all read any of these reports coming out of the Georgia prison system. These prisons are horrible. No prison guards there. Gangs are running them. Assaults, murders, rape, all kinds of shit going on behind these. Well, that's what you want to do for the rest of your life over a parking spot. At some point, when you walk away and say, "Okay, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life behind bars over a stupid parking spot," they already parked their car somewhere else and went into the mall. And then came out. And the victim in this, I really wish he had just stayed away from them guys. I'm not going looking for trouble. I try not to have disagreements with anybody anywhere. I'm serious. For what's the point? Because I don't know what people are going through, and I don't know what kind of weapons they got on them. I go through life in a complete daze, because when I say that, what I mean by that is I don't fuck with nobody. If you want to speed by me on the road, you want to whip around me in your car, I will get over and let you have that road. I'm not out here arguing with you. I ain't honking my horn. I'm not going through any of this shit with these crazy people out there. These niggas are crazy. They are insane. They're young, they stupid, they foolish, and they don't care about spending the rest of their lives. And they damn sure don't care about killing you. So I don't know. I would not have followed them niggas back outside that mall. I would have left them niggas alone and went on about my business. That was a mistake. Unfortunately, that he made the victim in this. Y'all have to realize that we are living in times where people, everyone has a gun. They're not afraid to use them. They don't care about going to prison. They don't care about going to jail. They don't care about your life and nobody else's life around you. They now have the video of the guy who shot in that club, that 1145 club. Him grabbing a gun and shoot inside. First time he has a gun. That's why y'all won't catch me at none of these clubs, honey. He didn't carry a gun into the club. Somebody hits him, punches him, and he pulls out a gun and shoots back, killing the guy who shot him, who hit him, and an innocent bystander. They got his ass behind bars. I'm gonna give him a bunch of years behind bars. These people don't care. And I just saw a report. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Where these two guys, brothers, in their early 20s, 19, 20, 21, something there, killed a baby, a 6-month-old baby in Michigan, I believe. I think the state of Michigan. I just saw this video. Shooting at a group of people and ended up shooting a 6-month-old and shooting and killing a 6-month-old baby. They gave him a bunch of time in prison, too. I mean, seriously, do they think they're going to a country club or something? I don't want to go to prison. It has never crossed my mind, I'm going to go shoot somebody. I'm so mad at them, I'm going to shoot and kill them. Never crossed my mind to do that. In any circumstances. I like my freedom. And that's why I tend to stay away from crazy people. When people exhibit craziness, they can't control their behavior, they can't control their anger, they get mad easily. I don't want to be around them. Because life is too short to be sitting up behind bars for some bullshit. especially serving the rest of your life behind bars for something ridiculous, something that's stupid over a damn stupid parking spot. These niggas are insane. Well, welcome to Niggerville, y'all. Haven't said that in a minute. And Fannie Willis and lost her damn mind. The way these people shoot, kill folks around this town, Fannie, no, thank you. The last time I went to Lenox Mall, I went to the Apple store. In fact, I remember just a few days, about a week or two ago, I had to, I was going to the gym, which is right across the street, Lifetime Fitness. Left my headphones at home. I said, oh shit, I ain't got no damn headphones. So I said, let me just run over to the Apple store and see what I can find on sale. The parking lot was packed. People everywhere. Apple store was packed. It's not an enjoyable shopping experience when you got to fight to get a parking spot, fight to get inside the mall, stand in line just to buy some headphones. It just was not an enjoyable experience. And like I said, most of the stuff that I wanted to get, they didn't have. So I ended up getting some headphones I really didn't want, but they were on sale. So I just said, okay, good, I get these and just keep throwing my gym bag. The crowds of people in there. Lenox Mall is not an enjoyable shopping experience. Too much, because a lot of people up there ain't spending no money. They're just standing around there doing nothing. In the way. I don't really shop at Lenox that much because, like I said, they never have nothing I want. Nothing. I mean, the clothes, they ain't got nothing in that mall. I mean, Zippo. But if I'm in Miami, there are some stores. The Aventura Mall, I can find clothing in that store. I can find stuff that I like in that mall. Lenox, nothing. I mean, you can walk that whole mall. I think the problem might be that Lenox, like I said, they don't stock a lot of stuff because they know it's going to get stolen. So a lot of stuff that they can get it delivered to your home the next day. They ain't keeping it in that store in Lenox because they know either the customer's going to steal it or the employee's going to run out the back door with it. So they say, just they put the other cheap stuff there. It's the truth. They know what's going on up there, Lenox. You're not going to be able to find nothing up in the mall. They've closed so many stores down there, it's unreal. But again, I like my freedom. It has never crossed my mind to run somebody over my car, shoot somebody, stab somebody, throw a brick at somebody. For what? I like being at home and enjoying this hot, warm air outside here instead of encaged like an animal. I mean, they must really think these prisons are a country club. Fulton County Jail is filthy. It's horrible. You're going to sit down there in Fulton County. This happened in 2020. They just not going to court. And this is 4 years later. They've been sitting up in Fulton County Jail all this time. That filthy hellhole. I couldn't imagine it. Nah, give me my freedom. Y'all can have this parking spot. And then I'll go find me another parking spot at somewhere else. Ain't even worth even fighting over. But, they're young and stupid, I guess. I don't know. But I've seen old people do stupid shit, too. Yeah, but I'm going to try to put that report in here of the baby that got killed up there in Michigan. There was a couple of reports I saw. This one kind of stood out to me because, you know, it just happened in 2020. He just getting sentenced in 2024, 4 years later. And it happened right there in broad daylight at Lenox Mall. What an idiot. Just an idiot. Maybe he's high on drugs or something. Who knows? Everybody's smoking weed. Everybody high. Who knows? Just an idiot. Well, listen, y'all. Try not to argue with folks when y'all out here. Don't get into no arguments with nobody. Don't get to blowing your horns with nobody. Don't get to, if somebody's trying to, don't pursue them. Pull over to the side of the road. Let them go about their damn business. If somebody, whatever, let them people. These people are insane. And if you want to live to see another day, keep your distance away from these crazy people, because I'm telling you, they don't care. They all get guns, all of them. Everybody got a damn gun. I just heard the story of an associate of mine got into a fight at a gym here in Atlanta. I'm not sure what the fight was over. I haven't heard that part. But somebody I know this person very well. They got into a fight with somebody at the gym, at a gym here in Atlanta. They lost the fight, the physical confrontation. They lost the fight. The person I knew lost the fight. He went and got his gun, came back into the gym, and threatened the guy that he had gotten into the fight with. And it's luckily somebody was there to calm, talk. Other people were able to talk him out of, yeah, man, what are you doing? People get so, nobody really knows what's going on in a person's mind, what issues they're dealing with. With their wives or girlfriend or finances or at home. Nobody knows. That's why don't get into it with these people. Walk away. I don't know what led up to that fight. I don't know the answer to that. But my suggestion would be to walk away and not get into these types of fights and arguments with people. That's what I would suggest. Why my associate with the friend I know went outside and got a gun, I have no idea. No clue. Well, anyway, I'm going to conclude this video because I'm going to go back in this house at 9 o'clock in the morning and take these dogs out. Be careful out there, y'all. It's 4th of July weekend. It's going to be hot out there. I'll be sitting by my house with the air conditioner on. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. Y'all have a great 4th of July. If you don't hear from me between now and 4th of July. And stay safe. Make wise decisions. Don't be out here arguing and fight with these people. It's not worth it. People are insane today. Anyway, I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of this gorgeous Wednesday. Wednesday, July 3rd, year 2024. I'm out.